So, this is about Graham Plattner, and I want to talk about how the purity culture on the left has been causing us to lose elections. My dad grew up racist. He was raised by racist parents. When I was a little girl, I remember hearing the N word when I was very little coming from my dad's mouth. But then my dad became president of the largest papers union in the state I grew up in. And he began to represent not only white workers, but black workers, many black workers as well. And he went through a transformation where he came out the other side. I know this sounds cliche, but half of his friendship group, were black. And he became a fierce advocate fighting racism, getting rid of white friends who were racist. The transformation was crazy. And in large part, it's how my brother and I end up being raised to fight, with these social issues. So, does that mean my dad is a racist and always a racist? Let me tell you something. The level in which my dad came out the other side fighting racism is 100% more in terms of action than the majority of white people we all know who never said a racist thing in their lives, but they also don't fight racism. They turn the other cheek. They don't care to know. They don't care to act. They're very apathetic in their whitewashed America that we live in. And this is true of Graham Plattner. This is what makes him an incredible asset because he went through this journey. And to come out with comments like that is why we're going to lose elections with the purity culture. Another thing I saw in my comments to my original video, other commenters, was that Graham Plattner is another Fetterman. He's another Fetterman. They couldn't be further apart. They started in different places. Graham Plattner seemingly started on the side of Republicans based on his comments on Reddit, his tattoos, and stuff like that. Fetterman started blue. Fetterman had a stroke. Fetterman took APAC money from the get go. Fetterman took red pill content and moved to the right. Graham Plattner started at red and moved blue and is rejecting all pro Israel donations, anything that supports the G word going on in Palestine. And he speaks out against the G side. They are two completely different people. So, come on, guys. When you finally see a candidate who's going to fight MAGA and fascism the way it needs to be fought, their hands are going to be dirty from their past. But this gives them a sort of drive and a sort of aggressiveness and understanding of the enemy that you and I really don't have.